Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing about Bitcoin short-term, long-term, altcoin season, DXY and so much more. Stay with me until the end. Is going to be a quick video. I'm going to show you very quickly what to look for this week in order to be successful in short-term trading as well as long-term trading. So today I want to show you what's happening right now with another meme coin which completely collapsed, which is the Argentinian president coin called Libra. It was launched 2 days ago, went up to roughly $5, $10, whatever, and then it collapsed like 90%. Is a simple reminder, and this is financial advice, meme coin are rubbish, are pump and dumps designed to dump. If this is going to continue, we're not going to see any alt season. Forget about it. And also, guys, investors, be very careful with these meme coins. Lots of people lose money with this, so be careful with that. Now, let's have a look at BTC, what's happening right now. You can see that, for example, on the 2 weeks chart, we're still into what we call a macro uptrend. We still haven't broken down this area over here. And right now, as long as we're going to stay above this area, we're going to be fine. Nothing is going to happen. Once you're going to be breaking down this area, then we have to think about, of course, like another plan B. Am I bullish right now on BTC? Am I bearish? I want to show you something very quickly, is that you can see that right now, looking at the volume footprint and looking at the delta, is that you can see lots of red delta coming in right now, suggesting that there are more sellers rather than buyers, which means that there are more people selling than buying, and this probably could be suggesting that we could be seeing more consolidation slash downside to come compared to an upside. And of course, the market has been incredibly boring. You can see that right now. I'm going to go and put a candle. We're just been ranging like that. And if you're not a trader and if you don't understand the dynamics of the market as well as order flow, technical analysis, and macroeconomics, you're going to get slaughtered if you try to trade short term. But however, our VIP group guys, we have been doing very, very well. And despite this very boring market, you can see, for example, one of my calls on Ethereum on the 14th of Feb, calling making like a nice 13.69%. And at the same time, of course, as always, you can see that I document every call over here with the proof, everything, transparency. And also, whenever I did this call, one of my other members, pro members, Jeremy, crazy trader, was shorting Solana at the same time. And of course, guys, the results talk for themselves. And we made money shorting Solana and longing ETH. So you can see, of course, the results over here, guys. We have probably one of the community with the highest level of profits, really, like very high winning rate. But we have no more, like we have also Bitcoin analysis every single day in depth. We have altcoin analysis, for example. Look at Jupiter written over here as a training idea, as well as Kaspa. We wrote everything here to go for a short, and you can see, for example, Kaspa and Jupiter coming over here. Look, perfection after perfection, guys. So if you want to join a proper community of traders and investors, and you really want to learn how to trade, have education, and also have trading calls, join the VIP group, guys. There is a link in the description. You can see like a little trailer over here. You can press it here. Then there is also our trading results for the past year. Everything documented and transparent. But now let's go back into BTC and let's see where we are right now. I'm going to go a little bit more short term to show you where we are and what we could be expecting. So right now you can see that we are forming a potential triangle from here. The triangle probably could be drawn even from this area. It's very difficult to say, can I draw it like, from this area to that area? But right now, this is going to be a make it or break it situation. So I'm going to go and cancel to show you a little bit better with the RSI. So right now we are going down. You can see that, we went from 97,000 to, 98,000 to like 96,200 right now. And what is going to be this resolution from here? Is somebody's going to tell you it's going to go up or it's going to go down? Is a complete fool, because nobody can know right now. The only thing I can tell you right now is that, as I always say, we had a breakout from this area, and as long as we're going to stay around this box around here in between 92 to $95,000, we are going to be sweet. We're going to be fine. But if we're going to break this part here, this triangle, then I could be seeing, of course, more downside or upside to come. So, for example, we have here like a resistance here, and we have a support here. So basically, if we're going to be able to break a resistance, say like $101 to $102,000, then I can see us to go way higher. But if we're going to break around 92 to 93, we should be seeing like a further drop to the downside. And if I had to calculate how low we could go to, I would say that my target for these respective movements. It's probably going to be around 115 to 120, and the next one probably going to be in between like 85 to 90,000. That's probably going to, that's what I'm expecting right now. So what am I doing with my portfolio, with my altcoins? People are asking me. I am not buying any altcoins right now. I'm only gonna buy, and I kept saying this so many times, if Bitcoin is gonna go to 87 to 88k. If it's not gonna go there, I'm not touching my spot, my stable coins. I bought just a little bit recently, but I'm just really waiting for BTC to tell me what is going to happen. Because if it's going to go, let's say, up to 115,000 and then consolidate, then I'm expecting the altcoins probably to outperform BTC because of the dominance. And then I'm probably going to add at that point. But if I see that we're going to go down to here, then altcoins are going to get slaughtered, and that's going to be my time to add more bags. Patience, patience, patience. That's very important. Now let's have a look as well what's happening, for example, with the talking about our season, with the Bitcoin dominance, where we are with the BTCD. And as you can see right now, we are in a situation where we have what we call the shooting star on the weekly chart. We have a shooting star, which is in general a bearish pattern. You can see right now we are also creating what we call a bearish engulfing candle. And the situation is the following. And again, guys, I'm not here to tell you opinions. I'm here to talk about facts. I don't care to tell you what I think, to give you this hype about, oh yeah, we're gonna go to $600,000. I'm not here to do that. I'm here just to show you the data, what could be happening, what it could be our possibilities. And what I think is quite remarkable is this fact over here. I'm gonna go and grab my RSI, which is gonna be very important. Now, RSI at this point over here is showing what we call a bearish divergence. You can see on the Bitcoin dominance that RSI is pointing downwards here, and then the price is pointing upwards, right? This usually suggests some weakness. But however, what I would like you to remind is that whenever you have this kind of impulse where you see the price to go up like, strong, and then you have this big wick coming this way, in general, market makers tend to feel the wick. So I wouldn't be surprised if once you're going to go down to this area like that, we could be seeing another push coming at this point as maybe 64, even to 65% dominance, which probably is going to correspond to this, and then to this, still forming a bearish divergence. However, by doing this, we could be seeing more downside to come because people are going to take money away from altcoins, put them into BTC, or we're going to see a crazy push of BTC to 120k, and altcoins are going to stall, and therefore the dominance is going to go higher because every possible person is going to put money into BTC, or we're going to see more drop into BTC, 87, 88k, and do the same thing, and then altcoins are going to bleed further. That's the reason why I'm saying that if BTC is going to go to 120, then I'm going to see the dominance going up to here, and then it's going to be inevitable. Sorry, I'm not going to say inevitable, but very likely that what you're going to see from that point is going to be maybe something like that, like a drop of the dominance, maybe down to here, 55, 53%. And I can tell you that we're going to go from 64, 65 to then down to 55 to 53%, guys. That's going to be a big drop, very, very big. And altcoins should perform very well. That's basically what I'm expecting right now. But that's what you should be looking for. Be careful about here. I'm not saying that we are not going to start right now to go down from this level, because right now, as I said before, that's a pretty bearish candle. This is a pretty bearish candle. But right now as well, you can see that we broke this important level of resistance. So we could be just retesting right now and then go up again and then down. Okay, so that's why it's important to be a chess player into this profession. Now, let's talk about altcoins so we can see where we are, with alts, just to get an idea, what could be happening next. Are we going to see more upside with the altcoins? And again, guys, this is my chart. Very simple chart on a logarithmic trend. It makes me it makes me laugh. I received a comment from somebody saying that, oh, you utilize, logarithmic charts. That's that's so funny. I can see you're not a pro. I would probably tell them to read a book about technical analysis on long-term trends. That log charts are actually much more reliable than normal charts. But anyway, that's what I can see with altcoins. I could see that we had a retest in this area. So we had a retest down to 735 billions. Right now, looks like he wants to go higher. But again, if Bitcoin is going to go and reclaim that Bitcoin dominance at 65, 66% dominance, then what could be expecting if it's going to go down, let's say, to 85 to 87, 85K, then I could be seeing maybe one more drop of total free going down to here, and then finally have this big impulse to the upside. I can even imagine what's going to be happening if we're going to see another drop like that. People are going to go into despair. They're going to go totally crazy. And there's going to be the perfect time for market makers to take all their bags, eat every possible altcoins, and then pump everything like there is no tomorrow. Because right now, this short-term point of view, the situation of altcoins, total free, is not bullish. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's bearish. It's not bearish, but at the same time, there are some criteria that we have to respect. I'm gonna show you now on the daily so you understand what I mean by that. So you can see at this point here on the daily chart that altcoins right now basically were going up. They form what we call a double top. We went down, completed double top, and we went up to here now. So right now, you can see that we are in a sort of what we call diagonal resistance here. So we are not, out of the woods, and we're just trying to reclaim this area. And you can see that right now, even here, we have one line here and also one line here. Guys, lines work very well. Like you can see that lots of people think about, that trading is all about crazy indicators and 4 screens like that. Sometimes, even simplicity can work very, very well. And you can see that right now, what has happened is that we broke the structure. So he's trying to go and reclaim the structure. And if he can't, okay, so if you're going to see another, let's say, rejection from this area, and we're going to see a crossover here on the stochastic RSI, then it's going to be very likely that we could be forming what we call an ABC pattern. I think I was talking about this before, is that an ABC pattern, it's basically when you have a big impulse to the downside, then you have a recoil, and then you have another drop down to here. And that could correspond exactly to this point at here, like a 675 billion, 700 billions, which probably we could be going down almost down to this area here. That could be making sense. Okay, so I'm not saying we're gonna go and from here, oh yeah, no, don't worry that we're gonna go to the moon. Could be happening, but at the same time, be careful about this. Once we're gonna be able to reclaim, this line of resistance, we're gonna go and flip around here. We're gonna go at this point here with like nice, I'm gonna say yellow candle because my candles are yellow. Once I can see that happening, then I'm gonna be very satisfied. But right now, you just have to be careful. That's it. So next one is gonna be others as well. Others, that's my situation for altcoins, guys. Some people are asking me, what do I think about others? What is gonna be the next impulse? So others, right now, we haven't had a proper, very similar to what I said before, this ABC correction. And what I could be seeing now could be maybe a feel of this candle down to here, big impulse, big rebound up to this area to grab more liquidity. Then, depending on how it's going to behave here, we're going to see another drop, and then finally the big impulse, or final, we can say the final impulse before having a bear market. Or from here, if we're going to be able to have lots of volume coming in, then I can see pushing up to here, bit of rejection, and then finally go up to here. Because as you probably know, if you watch my channel already, that's my final target for altcoins. It's very disappointing. Like lots of people are telling me, oh, I'm so disappointed. But 271 billion to 785 would probably correspond to many altcoins making like a 4 or 5x. Yes, I can see on the internet lots of people are saying we're gonna see 20x, 30x, 40x, 1 million x. I don't care. I really don't care. They can even go up 40x. I'm happy for all of you guys, but to me, once I'm gonna see this, I'm gonna be out of the game. I mean, once we're gonna get there, I'll decide, but I'm probably gonna be out of the game. Next one, I want to show you guys very important DXY, dollar currency index as well, trending down because of Donald Trump saying that he's gonna lower interest rates. Lots of people now know that these tariff things like completely rubbish. It's not true. So basically the dollar is trending down, which is in general, it's a very, very good sign for risk assets to go and soar. So it's going to continue to go down, maybe down to 101 to even 98, following this line here. Then we should be seeing risk assets to continue to go to go higher, as well as the US 10 years treasury yield, very important, measuring the fixed income. You can see right now looks bearish as well. So we had a head and shoulder pattern here. So we have which was a head, a shoulder, a head, and then you had a like a retest. So from here we could be seeing more continuation to the downside with a completion, which is going to be usually about down to here, maybe down to 4.287. And again, if this is going to go down, very good for crypto. We should be seeing more um, upside movement to come, depending on, of course, many other aspects. And the last one I want to show you today, guys, S&P 500. That's what I can see with the SPX. I think SPX is going to go and form a final movement. I've been saying this for like a long time, where I'm expecting maybe one last push to the upside, maybe going up to, I don't know, 6,600, 500, 600, something like that. Very difficult to say, but if you're going to see from here, like a downside to come, we could be seeing maybe 5,784 and then a big push to the upside. The reason why I believe in this like last explosion, first of all, is because we are basically breaking all-time high here. So we are breaking all-time high. And if Tuesday we're going to have good news in the market condition, we could be seeing S&P to continue to go higher. That's going to be already very good for for stocks and crypto. So that's what I can see right now, like with the S&P. And last one I want to show you as well, very important, gold as well. Gold, lots of people don't really, I guess, analyze gold, but gold is going into a crazy run right now. You can see right now in a parabolic trend. If this is going to continue or is going to cool down, because if it's going to continue, then I would say that this can put lots of pressure on like crypto assets, because all the money is going to be flowing into gold. But right now you can see already forming like what we call the bearish engulfing candle, which is in general like this blue candle covering the yellow candle. And if this happens, we could be seeing more downside for gold to come, maybe perhaps to 2,780. If this happens as well, it's going to be good for crypto, because the money that are here right now, they can be placed into BTC, causing more upside to come. Alrighty, guys, I really hope this video was helpful for you. And of course, if you want to learn properly how to trade, technical analysis, education, trading calls, altcoin analysis, spot trading, like all of that, guys, the VIP group is the way to go. Come and join us. But otherwise, I wish you an incredible day, and I'm going to see you in the next video.